Hello Power People. Today we will see how to create Power Virtual Agents, also known as chatbots, and we will discuss more around it. Welcome to another episode of Power Platform Beginner to Pro series for all of us who wants to understand and learn Microsoft's Power Platform, its different products and how to leverage those in business use cases. My name is Sunil Kumar, your Power Trainer, a Power Platform enthusiast, and a Microsoft certified professional. Let's understand and discuss around Power Virtual Agents today. Before moving further, we did discuss on multiple other products under Power Platform Suite. We have covered Power Apps, Power Automate, and as database, we have covered SharePoint Online in our previous videos. In last video, we saw that we discussed around Power Automates, which has three types: cloud flows, desktop flows, and business process flows. Today, we are going to discuss and learn Power Virtual Agents or chatbots. Customers are always looking for a faster and more precise self-service support option. With the aim to satisfy customers' need, we can create and use bots. A bot is a form of artificial intelligence that stimulates human conversation through chat interface. Bots listen to the keywords and phrases that relate to the library of known custom common issues, which are topics that are stored in the bot, and it will return answer quickly and iteratively as the customer continues the chat. The bot continues to check if the customer's question has been answered or not, and then refines its selection of topics to solve the customer's problem. Power Virtual Agents empowers teams to create easily powerful chatbots using a guided, no-code graphical interface without the need of data scientists. Some of the major benefits of Power Virtual Agents are shown here. Improved customer interaction, no waiting time, quick return, easy access to live agents. We can always connect our chatbots to live agents as well. Instant response to customer inquiries, personalized customer interaction, direct dialogue with customer as well. Then if there are any task automation required in between, that those also can be done using Power Virtual Agents. Let's say a service ticket needs to be created in a specific service platform, reduced customer service cost, and so these are the major benefits of Power Virtual Agent which we have. This Power Virtual Agents lets you keep an eye on how your chatbot is performing using powerful matrices and AI-driven dashboards as well. Easily, we can see which topics are doing well and where the chatbot can improve and quickly make adjustment to improve performances. The image shown as an example of the analytics available from a bot, such as the number of sessions the bot had, resolution rate, and engagements. Let's see some major components of a Power Virtual Agents. First is topic. A topic defines how a chatbot conversation will play out. Topics are basically a discrete conversational paths, and when used together with a single chatbot, it allows users to have a conversation with the chatbot that feels natural and flows aptly. A topic has trigger phrases, right, which can be a phrase, keyword, or a question that a user is likely to type, which is related to a specific issue. Topics are also having conversation nodes, which are used to define how a conversation chatbot should respond and what it should do. Then second we have is entity. An entity can be viewed as an information unit that represents a certain type of real world subject, like a phone number, a zip code, city, even a person's name, age, all these things. Third is action. We can enable the chatbot to perform an action by calling a Microsoft Power Automate flow, for which we use call an action node specifically. And fourth, the most important component is publishing. Once the chatbot is ready, we can publish chatbot to engage with your customers on multiple platforms or channels. Some examples of the channels are websites, mobile apps, messaging platforms like Microsoft Teams, Facebook. After we have published at least once, it can be connected to additional channels as well. Let's understand the very high level process of a Power Virtual Agent step by step. So first one is creating a bot. Second is build the topics for the bot. Third is test the bot, and fourth one is publish the bot and deploy to desired channels. Now, last, we will start looking into a quick demo of Power Virtual Agent on how to create, how to set the topics, what all the entities are, how we can set the conversation path, and how to publish that as well. So the quick URL to access Power Virtual Agent is this one, web.powerva.microsoft.com. Let's quickly head out to the demo now. So this is web.powerva.microsoft.com site, and I have signed in with my login, and here we can see home, chatbots, and then Power Platform in the left hand navigation. So right now we are in the home section, where you can see a quick option to have create a bot, right? Then it shows the recent bots which I have here, then some of the learning resources, couple of videos on how to do documentations, and couple of learning path which you can always refer to start on the Power Platform journey. Then there are some community links. If you want to share something over there, you can go ahead and share those. If I click on chatbots, this is basically a chatbot screen where it will be showing the list of chatbots which are always created from your side, and if there is a required import a chatbot, that also can be imported from another environment to this environment. So the first thing is, let's quickly go ahead and click on create a bot 1. So I'll just change the name to store info. The language we can choose between different languages. Right now we'll go ahead with English itself. The third option which you can see here is boost your conversation with generative answers. So we can always use some third-party chatbot services from where we can, or websites which we can leverage to have our answers be more professional. Then we can click on edit advanced. We can always go back and click on create also from here, but I'm just showing you the edit advanced options also, from where you can choose a bot icon. I'll choose this one, and then the solution is this solution, and the name of the schema is this, which is going to get created in the backend. Now if I click on create, a very cool animation will be coming up here, which is actually letting us know that the bot is getting created in the backend. And once this is created, then we will dig more deeper into it. So this is how it will look once your bot is created. So right now we are in Ferrari store info chatbot, which is created. Here we can see a couple of options, chatbots, which will show again the list of all the chatbots. Corresponding to this chatbot, we have overview, topics, entities, analytics, publish, and then settings. So let's go over one by one to all these options. So first is the overview. In overview, we see a test bot window here, and then it can give another option. It gives another option of edit and test your bot, to publish your bot, right? So let's quickly check on the topics as well. So these are the by default custom topics which are present in here. One is goodbye. So if I click on any of it, so phrases are basically the triggers which actually triggers this conversation path. So as we mentioned earlier, topics is basically a conversation path. So here the would you like to end your conversation? As soon as someone types bye, it will say would you like to end our conversation? The boolean is yes or no. So based on whether the value is true or false, it will take up the next conversation path. So if it is true, then it will end the conversation. If it is false, then go ahead, I am listening. The bot will say this so that another information can be captured from user side. So this is one example of the topic here. And then we have system based couple of topics which we cannot actually change in this one. And so you will get a couple of options of the topics here. We can always go ahead and create another topic also. Let's go ahead quickly and create a new topic. So first thing is first, I'll name the topic. So let's say store timing information. So I am building this particular conversation path for the timings. So what all users can say when they want to check for the timings. First is the store timings. Second is, so we are just guessing what all users can start typing when they want to know about store timing. When are you open? Are you open on? And then please share store timings, right? So these are the couple of phrases which we have added here, and now we will set the further conversation path. So let's say as soon as user asks any of these, now what should be the next conversation? So here we set two choices are Mumbai and Dubai. Now we will send the message accordingly. So add a condition. So based on the selection, we will check if it is Mumbai, then we will this is for, and then we will send a message saying Mumbai store timings are 9 a.m. to this one, and in the second condition we will send a message saying store timing is GST to this GST. Now what we will do, we will quickly save this topic. So once the topic is saved, we can always start with triggering any of the phrase corresponding to this topic. So let's test it quickly. So in the left side, you see there is a testing window. So if I say store timings and hit enter, so now it automatically drills down to this particular node which asks us to please select the store. So this is that particular question here. So let me select this one, and it will give me the actual result based on this. Now we know that this information is stored in here, so that's why we are able to get it. But now let's say if you want to get this information from somewhere other than this, which is not stored, which is a kind of a dynamic value, then let's say I go ahead and create another topic as phrase as today's weather, right? And this is my conversation trigger phrase. 1 second. Today's weather. I'll just add it. This is added here. Now I can do one thing is I can call an action, create a workflow or a flow. So it will automatically land me into a specific screen. So add an input. So this is today's weather. I can add an action. Get current weather. So I'm just using this one. And it's creating a connection. Location, let's say Mumbai. Units is imperial metric. Let's go with this for now. And as an output, I will save this as a text. Weather info. So I am just adding the temperature for now. Okay. And I will quickly save this. So once I save this, I will be able to use this particular flow in here. So I will click again, call an action. It will show me all the available options which I have. So now it will give me this weather string as an action, and now I have to just send a message based on this information. So I will check the weather info as a variable, and this I have set as a message. Now one thing actually I wanted to check is I'll just set the topic name, which I missed earlier, and I will restart this conversation, and in here I will just type today's weather. So in this way, this is going to be dynamic information coming in from the flow. See, 91. So this is like current weather's degree Celsius, or not degree Celsius, degree Fahrenheit. So this is the information we can get in a dynamic way also. So this is just one way of this is just a starting on how we can get acquainted with the Power Virtual Agent, how to connect. So now let's see what are different entities we have. Age, Boolean. So these are pre-built. So what does this actually mean? So basically, entity means a specific kind of a keyword or data type which can be accumulated from the conversation itself, right? And now we can see the analytics. So we can always see the analytics between the dates also. So this is a kind of a out of the box built Power BI report which is shown in here. Let it get loaded. We have different topics triggering, customer satisfaction, sessions, billing. We can have all those analytics as well. Now we can click on publish as well, and if whatever changes I have made, I have to publish it so that users will be able to use those. So once it gets published, we will be able to use that. So now I can, so this is a testing window, right? I can use it here. After you publish, we can check it on demo website also. So this is a demo website which is shown in here. So the bot name is Ferrari store info. I can check for store timings. So if I click on store timings, it will ask me which is what I want, and then I can ask the another topic which we created was today's weather, and it will trigger the workflow, a Power Automate flow, and it will give me the result. So this is another way of doing it. Now let's go back here and let's understand a couple of more things in settings. So bot details, the first thing is the bot detail. We have this. In general, we have the name of the bot. We can change the icon from here. In advanced, we can see a couple of more things, the environment ID, tenant ID, and all these things. Channel, So to which all channel I want to publish these, I can always click on Microsoft Teams or some other channels from where I want to publish. So if I turn on for Teams, it will ask me for which all channels or you want in Teams channel. We can go ahead and publish it there. Now, say there is another thing which is agent transfer. So this actually helps us in creating a loop to a specific agent in the backend where we can hand out this conversation from bot to the real person. So for this, we actually need to establish an omni-channel, which can be done using Dynamics 365 CE. It can be done from there. And there's a quick article. It's pretty much easy. So you can always look into this. Then we have security, where how it can be shared, authentication, web channel security. If you want your bot to be allowed or blocked for someone, we can add those as well. And then at the end, we have some AI capabilities which are recently introduced as well. So this was all about chatbot basics, how we can create, what all topics we have, entities, what all actions we have, and how to publish it to a specific channel, demo website, or to different channels we can do. So I think this is a starting video. There are more articles found on Microsoft. You can always use those to enhance your knowledge about this.